Many people think a late dinner is harmless. They tell themselves, I'm just eating my meal a little later. But after the age of 50, the timing and size of your evening meal can make a significant difference in how your heart behaves during the night. When you eat a large meal late in the evening, especially after 8 or 9 at night, several things begin happening inside the body at the same time. Your digestive system suddenly requires increased blood flow. Your heart has to pump harder to support your stomach and intestines. Your metabolism becomes more active when it should actually be slowing down in preparation for sleep. And your blood pressure may remain elevated instead of naturally lowering during the night. In simple terms, your heart is working when it should be resting. One large study published in the European Heart Journal followed more than 100,000 adults over several years. Researchers discovered that people who regularly ate very late dinners experienced significantly higher rates of nighttime cardiovascular stress compared with those who ate earlier in the evening. There are several reasons this happens. Late digestion can increase triglyceride levels in the bloodstream. It can also contribute to inflammation inside the arteries. And perhaps most importantly, it disrupts the natural nighttime drop in blood pressure that your body needs for recovery. There is another factor many people overlook. Going to bed with a very full stomach often increases the likelihood of acid reflux. While reflux is usually thought of as a digestive issue, it can sometimes stimulate the vagus nerve. When that happens, it may trigger irregular heart rhythms, particularly in older adults whose cardiovascular systems are already more sensitive. Over the years, I have spoken with many people who simply assumed late dinners were normal. But when they began moving their evening meal earlier and making it lighter, they often noticed significant improvements in sleep quality and overall energy. The goal is not to eliminate dinner. The goal is simply to allow your body enough time to digest before sleep begins. For many people, finishing dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime can make a meaningful difference. Now, let's talk about the second nighttime habit. One that many people underestimate: taking medications inconsistently or at the wrong time. If you take medication for blood pressure, cholesterol, or circulation, timing can be very important. Your blood pressure follows a natural daily rhythm known as a circadian pattern. In healthy individuals, blood pressure gradually decreases during sleep. But in many adults over 50, that pattern becomes disrupted. Instead of decreasing, blood pressure may remain elevated throughout the night. Researchers sometimes refer to this pattern as nighttime hypertension. Studies published in major medical journals have shown that properly timed medication schedules can significantly reduce nighttime cardiovascular stress. However, when medications are skipped or taken irregularly, blood pressure may fluctuate during the night without you realizing it. These fluctuations place additional strain on the arteries and the heart. The most important step here is consistency. If you are prescribed medication, always follow the schedule recommended by your healthcare provider. Taking medications at the correct time each day helps maintain stable circulation during the hours when your body is supposed to be recovering. Now let's move to the third nighttime habit, one that remains widely underdiagnosed in adults over 50. Sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a condition that causes breathing to repeatedly pause during sleep. These pauses can last 10 seconds, 20 seconds, sometimes even longer. Most people who experience sleep apnea are not aware it is happening. They simply wake up feeling tired or assume they did not sleep well. But inside the body, something much more significant is occurring. Each time breathing pauses, oxygen levels in the blood begin to fall. Your body reacts immediately. Your heart rate increases. Your blood pressure rises. Stress hormones are released into the bloodstream. This response is your body's emergency system trying to restore normal breathing. Now imagine this happening not once or twice, but sometimes dozens or even hundreds of times during a single night. Over time, this repeated strain can place enormous pressure on the cardiovascular system. Large studies from major sleep research centers have shown that untreated sleep apnea can dramatically increase the risk of cardiovascular complications in adults over 50. Many people live with this condition for years without realizing it. There are several warning signs that are worth paying attention to. Loud or persistent snoring, waking up feeling short of breath, morning headaches, feeling unusually tired during the day even after a full night in bed, blood pressure that becomes difficult to control. If these signs sound familiar, it may be helpful to discuss them with a healthcare professional. There are effective ways to evaluate sleep apnea, and treatment can often make a remarkable difference in sleep quality and overall health. Sleeping on your side may help reduce symptoms for some people, but proper evaluation is always the safest path if sleep apnea is suspected. Now let's move to another nighttime habit that many older adults adopt intentionally, believing it helps them sleep better. Going to bed dehydrated. After the age of 50, the sensation of thirst often becomes weaker. Many people also reduce their water intake in the evening because they want to avoid waking up during the night to use the bathroom. At first glance, this seems logical, but the body still continues to lose fluid during sleep through breathing and mild perspiration. When someone goes to bed already slightly dehydrated, circulation can become less efficient during the night. Here is why. When the body lacks sufficient fluid, blood can become slightly thicker. Thicker blood moves more slowly through the vessels. Slower circulation makes it easier for small clots to form. During sleep, your heart rate naturally slows and blood pressure drops. If circulation is already reduced, this combination can place additional stress on the heart and brain. Some research has suggested that moderate dehydration may contribute to increased nighttime cardiovascular strain. The solution does not need to be complicated. For many people, drinking a glass of water 1 or 2 hours before bedtime can help maintain better circulation overnight. Using the bathroom before lying down usually prevents unnecessary interruptions during sleep. Keeping a small glass of water by the bedside can also be helpful if you wake up feeling thirsty. Now let's talk about another factor that is often overlooked: bedroom temperature. Small changes made consistently can support your heart and help your body rest more effectively each night. If you are over the age of 50, tonight is a good moment to start paying attention to these details. Your heart has supported you for decades. Giving it the right conditions during sleep is one of the best ways to care for it. If you found this information helpful, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Each week I share practical insights that can help adults over 50 stay active, healthy, and independent. You can also support this message by liking the video. It helps more people discover information that may benefit their daily lives. And if one of these habits stood out to you today, feel free to leave a comment and share which change you plan to start tonight. Your decision might inspire someone else to take better care of their health as well. Finally, consider sharing this video with someone close to you: a partner, a parent, or a friend. Sometimes a simple piece of information arrives at exactly the right moment. Sleep should restore your body, not place additional strain on it. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm Dr. Michael Carter, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.